Space is open to us now. We go into space.
I've been holding my action. It's time to go.
Okay, so you...
Pretty sure we were on the second floor of the ship. We were trying to get into these rooms, but they were all invisible, barriered off, I think.
Yeah, so there were two that had like invisible barriers, and then there were a couple others with just regular doors that you hadn't gone into. Finally, somebody busted into the last door on the left, which is where
Where's
you
Argyle?
fucked around with some shit, and this thing came out of the floor, and then Argyle got into the thing, and he was like, cuffed up, and then I think Sid might have gotten
I think
him
so, because
out.
Sid is in the room with Argyle.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is always really creepy for Argyle.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. Chud, it was standing guard kind of towards the back, kind of towards where you guys came in. And everybody else is just kind of standing outside this here door. There were a bunch of skeletons that you tore through at some point, and there is one of the rooms on the left coming in had many bones. But you weren't able to get into the room as it was all kind of cordoned off. Let's see. So whoever is sharing their screen, unshare your screen so that I can flip over.
Oh, you guys were looking at my apartment listing.
Oh, is that what it was? I was like, it didn't look like a game. It looked like a spreadsheet, but now I know why. All right. Yeah, here we go.
That was Cameron's taxes right there, folks.
Yeah.
Anyone wants to do my taxes.
I was gonna say, copy down that Social Security real quick.
Yeah.
Doxed.
Yeah, get that. Let's get all that debt. There.
Yeah.
Anyone wants to take on my student loans?
Yeah, student loans.
Go
for sure.
Please.
For sure. So yeah, this is kind of where we have found ourselves today. And don't forget that starting this session.
Starting this section?
Starting this sextant. Starting this section. Starting this session of the game, every character gets a social link token that they can spend on another character. And don't forget, if you want to use that, you have to roleplay it satisfactorily, and it has to at least kind of make sense in some general D&D way.
I vaguely remember us talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so you find yourself, Argyle has been freed from this unusual apparatus after being stuck for several minutes. Sid and Argyle are still in the room. I believe that you just got unstuck, so that just happened, and everybody else is still hanging outside. So let's get started.
Thanks, Sid.
Yeah, anytime.
You still creep me out, man.
Thank you. That means a lot.
On the screen,
being somewhere?
Sid looks like, what's his name? Smeagol. Oh, he looks like a dark Smeagol on the screen for me.
That's from Courage, isn't it? Isn't that image from Courage, the cowardly dog? Yeah, that's what I thought.
A rendition of King Ramses.
Ramses, from Courage. So I know what Rumbe is. Fucking.
Wasn't Rumbe
He's
stuck?
he's playing with his tool.
I know. You heard my noise. I was going.
Yeah,
playing with his tool.
I understood. I know
Yeah.
what's going on. I'm the DM. I have thoughts.
When is Rumby not playing with his tool?
Yeah, it usually is.
Yeah.
So
Rumby muses himself.
Excuse me.
So, is anybody going to search this room? Are the others going to enter the room? And what the
Okay.
hell is Chud doing?
I don't remember whether I did it or not, so I'm going to do it again. Argyle is now going to
They want to roll vibe.
search the rules. Oh yeah.
Oh,
no-
shit.
The most important role of the game.
Dang.
What's our
What's
vibe?
wrong?
Vibe is
8.
8.
Needs a
Well,
little bit of
know.
recharge.
Hey.
yeah, I mean,
listen,
it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's 8.
To be
It's
fair.
so long that I had to remind.
I
7,
know,
8,
that's
9.
sad.
I had to
Yeah.
remind the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Argyle's gonna search the room, search like the wall, search for secret doors, and do all the shit in that room. So that's what Argyle's gonna do.
All right, what about Sid?
I believe I was just interested in that machine.
There's a
See-
control panel like thing. And
is-
and then there's obviously there's the big thing, and then there's the control panel. Are you going to specifically search that apparatus?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What about Solus? Solus.
I think Solus planned on just going forward in front of like Rumby or, unless that's a dead end. It's hard to tell.
Well, you do see up at the end of the hallway. Are you talking about here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you can see that. It appears to be a dead end. There's like a panel with looks like some controls or whatever on it, but it's not heavily populated with much there. So are you going to search the hallway, or are you going to?
Is this door locked? Is that what this indicated symbol is?
Yes. Yeah. I figured out doors. So that is a door, and that is a door that you have not been able to get into yet.
Okay, so all of these doors are locked.
Yeah.
Except for the one we got into.
Except for the one that you got into, which was locked, but then was unlocked in some fashion. I don't remember how you guys fucking unlocked it, but you did. So yeah, are you gonna check doors? Are you gonna check the hallway? Go in the room?
I'll search the hallway. Sure.
Okay, so you're searching hallway, and then what about Chud? He's moving toward the party. Is that the action?
Yeah, he'll watch behind.
Okay, so Chud makes his way up, and then what about Rumby?
Rumby is going to fuck around with this door and see if he can figure a way in.
This door. Okay, that door over there. All right, cool. Okay, so
Now Rumby can see through into another room from another side.
Oh,
Mary
is
will.
the- wait, you can see into another room. What do you mean? You can see into another.
Like opposite of where Rumby's at right now. I can see a whole bunch of shit that maybe I should not see.
Can you?
Yeah.
Back out of there, Rumby.
You can see behind that?
I don't know, it looks like a fucking like Stargate or some shit.
Oh, yeah, that's the room that Argyle's in. That's the opposite room.
Okay, I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it because you moved into direct view of that. See, your character now has line of sight because you are here, and now you can see Argyle's over there, Sid's right there.
What the fuck is that?
So
I
no,
don't know.
that's why you can see in there, because now you have line of sight into there.
Oh,
That's
I
the
thought
room that Argyle and Sid are
I
in.
think we're going through a Stargate, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
It's a
That's the
portal.
thing Argyle was like locked up in. He was
There's
all.
this Stargate universe, and at the end of it, it's gonna really suck because they're all gonna get put in pods, and and
No,
they're trying to like.
I never
really
watched
fucking
the
never-
universe.
we all go through the damn portal, and we end up with the bald Egyptian guy. Is what
I
we end
really
up.
like Stargate universe. It was my favorite, actually. Stargates. It just the ending was horrid.
All right. Oh yeah, Mary. That's right. Because Dan, you got 2 characters. What is Mary doing?
Mary is gonna go over here to this console. You said that this was a console, right?
Yeah, there's like there's a wall, like the hallway kind of ends in a wall, and there's some like lights and controls, but there's not like a lot.
She's gonna investigate that.
So she's
Uh,
gonna.
Also, just to do shout out, Big Papa Nelson is back with us again.
Hey,
We
What's up, Michael?
got Harambe Stan 69,
that's our bot.
Owanella, Alicidra.
That's our bot.
So we got some of our bots back. And also anybody who's listening, today, happy Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday.
Today's Fat
Uh,
Tuesday.
You can't say fat anymore, Dan.
I don't.
Yeah, you're canceled, Dan. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, Dan.
You know what?
Did you,
Well, then go ahead and cancel all of fucking New Orleans because
did you
it's Mardi Gras, it's Fat Tuesday.
did you see they're
That's the
making
way it is.
changes to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and they're not calling what's his face
fucking-
Gloop. They're
Who's
not.
this Gloop? They're
Yeah,
changing my
he's-
boy?
Yeah,
No.
he's now enormous. He's not fat. He is
No.
enormous.
It's not
And-
just. But that's
No,
the
it's
thing,
all of his books. Yeah,
it's all of
it's
Roald Dahl.
it's all of
it's
them.
It's everything, and
And-
it's fucking stupid as fuck.
Oh man,
they're
some of the
remaking-
changes I think are actually more offensive or
They're
like
remaking it
worse. So
again?
I don't know, it's really weird.
I'm making another remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No, the publisher has a sensitivity editor and is editing the books so that the new releases of the books will have different content. Like they'll be edited for sensitivity. So like
Alright,
instead of
so this
calling
is-
Augustus fat,
so-
he's
so this is not a new-
enormous.
This is not a new thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why people really care about the whole sensitivity or the editing thing.
No,
'cause
dude, this thing right here is new. I
Look,
mean, they're like
I'm
editing a
pretty sure
bunch
if
of
you
shit.
Go back and read the original version of the Bible, like in like way
No,
back when.
No.
What are you
Jason,
talking-
we're not talking about the Bible. We're talking about Roald Dahl.
I'm
Who,
just saying, you
if he
saw
were-
the Passion of the
if
Christ.
Roald-
and
if
stuff.
Roald Dahl were still alive,
I-
Roald Dahl would call these people fucking idiots.
But I think the Bible is different because it's like translated and there's like a bunch of different ways that you
Yeah,
can
but-
like this is literally a book that was written in English by a dude and like they're taking out
Mhm.
lines and putting in new lines and like
Mhm.
totally like changing context of things and to like I don't know, they're taking out any kind of thing that could be seen as negative. But like I said, I've seen some of the replacements, and some of them like either they just make the text really bland and like just kind of like meh because there's no descriptors, or in some cases it's like worse. In my opinion, I think it's like you're like what
It's
the
like-
fuck?
It's like kids are going to get on the internet and be like getting on there and looking up shit, and it'll be like us looking up the anarchist cookbook or something. They're looking up the original version.
The
of
original Charlie and the
and
Chocolate
the
Factory. Yeah.
Factory.
I don't know.
Well, okay, I'll tell you the dumbest one that I heard about this, and then we can go back. The dumbest one that I heard was in Matilda. Okay, I think it's Matilda. Is she calls the cashier a witch, right? It's this cashier at like this grocery store, and she's supposedly a witch. Now the cashier at the grocery store is a lady scientist. So how bad of a fucking lady scientist do you have to be now
Be
a cashier,
cashier
at a grocery?
grocery store.
So that's how that's so much worse. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's there's like the witches one too. They changed and like they added a line specifically to like clarify about how I can't remember what it was. There's something about like only women can be witches, but then there's some
Mhm.
other line that clarifies that like
Oh
not
God.
all women are witches, or so I don't know. It's like there's something that basically kind of being like, oh wait, but just because you're a woman doesn't mean you're a witch or what. I don't know. It's real
Or
stupid. But anyway,
maybe it's even though you're a witch doesn't mean you're a woman. Maybe that's it.
no, it was really stupid. Like all of
Was it?
them are really fucking stupid. Yeah. And it like just I don't know. Most of them seem to just make the text just more bland. So people are just not going to want to read the books cuz they're not
Yeah.
going to be as
Yeah.
interesting basically. Okay. Anyway, so Argyle is searching. Argyle has not found anything.
Argyle can't
Sid
find dick.
yeah, Sid is searching, and he is searching this apparatus. Sid has actually found something somewhat interesting underneath of the control panel that he was able to use to see some of Argyle's biometrics and to ultimately free him. There's kind of like a small door, almost like a what you guys would consider like a cupboard door, except for it's clear. It's like glass or some sort of transparent material in the center so that you can see inside. And it looks like there are places for uh, like there are kind of rounded out parts in there. It almost looks like you could put something almost like a canister or some other round, long, phallic like, not really, but you know.
This is in the room with Argyle.
Yeah, this is specifically in on this apparatus because Sid is
Oh, I see.
searching this apparatus here. So under the control panel, there's this. It looks like a door, and it looks like there are spaces for like canisters, and it looks like there's maybe like hoses that come up from those spaces that kind of go into the thing. So you have noticed that. Um, and if you try and open the little door, you are able to open it, so you can see that there are these spaces for whatever. You're not really sure, but they're unoccupied at the moment.
And the whole
Um,
thing isn't like attached to the ship. Like it looks like we could pull it out pretty easy.
no, because it is attached to the ship. Like
Okay.
it's clearly a large yeah, it's clearly maybe you could unattach it, but yeah, it probably wouldn't work after you did
Okay.
that. um, all right. So let's see, Solus and Mary. Okay, so when Solus was searching, like, was he just searching kind of this general area?
Yeah, like just the hallway in general. Probably towards the half we're clustered in, but yeah.
Okay, so he's searching back around here, and Mary is
Is playing.
specifically kind of
She's
looking
at that panel.
at the panel. So Mary's kind of, is she trying to do anything?
Does the panel look like it has any words on it, or
No.
are they just okay? So then she's actually just gonna like experiment and just start pressing buttons.
Okay. So she's starting to like experiment and press buttons, and Solus is kind of looking around this area as well. And
All of a sudden, big saw comes out, chops Solus in half when Mary presses a button.
Turn around, completely dead.
and as you're doing that, um, Mary goes to press some buttons, and
And I actually do
her
get torn in half.
her hand goes through the wall.
Oh. So like, okay.
And then when Solus comes over, and he's kind of searching all around. As he comes up over here, Solus's hands also go through the wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna wave around. Is it like the whole wall, or is it just like a specific point of the wall?
Looks like there's like an area about the size of a door in the middle of the wall.
Rumbe's going to flip his token to Mary to look for hidden doors.
Huh? What?
All right, role play it.
Just,
What?
just
Hey, actually, Mary's just going to walk
Go
through.
find the secret door now.
yeah. Rah! He like throws this coin at her and hits her in the head. Yeah.
Cue
All right.
awesome, awesomely cute anime music.
Wow.
Magical girl transfer. He throws the coin at her. She reaches up and grabs it like this and has a magical girl transformation. So Mary's going to start walking through.
Okay.
Actually saw something here, but I don't see anything when I move even further. I guess
Can you walk through that? Thought-
I can get to about there.
Okay. Maybe I have to do that.
And now I can get all the way in.
you gonna let anyone know about this shit, or we gonna bring up the party again, motherfuckers?
Well,
if anybody was paying
I
attention,
mean,
she just disappeared through
you
a
guys are
fucking
just
wall.
standing there. Certainly Solus and saw her
I'm looking
just
at a door.
kind of go through the door.
Hey, weren't there more of us here a little bit ago?
Where'd
Yeah.
everyone go?
Mary just passed through this wall here. It's all good.
Yeah, Mary passes through the wall, comes back through. It's Anya.
No, that would be funny.
What
That
the fuck
would
are you
be
people
weird.
doing here?
Hey, Gigi's in here.
Now, at all during this time, Rumbe was fucking with this door. So, what specifically was Rumbe doing with the door?
Rumbe was seeing if there was something like a panel or something that you can hit on to open up the door.
Yes.
Well, Rumbe's going to attempt to open the door.
Or actually, no. I think this one has a swiper.
Well, I don't know. You're
Swiper
the
no
DM.
swiping.
You would know this shit.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a swiper.
Swiper, no swiper.
Oh man.
Who was a swiper? How did anyone have a swiper before?
Yeah, Mary, who just disappeared.
The fuck?
Actually, no. Mary, I remember this. Mary tried her swiper on the door,
Oh, and it didn't work.
and it didn't work. Actually, Mary, that's the thing. Mary has actually, in any place where there has been like a swiper, she's tried the card,
Okay.
and it has not worked.
All right. So she already tried and it didn't work.
All right, well, Rumby's going to bash the swiper then.
Okay. With the tool or with something else?
With the back of the tool, or I don't know. Did he get a thing on the tool that would like spin like electrical blade shit? Like, did
No.
he? No, I couldn't
No.
remember.
No. I think he was. Wait, was he told by Matt that it could possibly do that, but then Matt didn't give him the technology or something? He was like, just hang on to that for a minute, if I'm recalling right.
So Rumby's going to even better.
He's gonna like
he'll just blast it with his with his
with his gun.
Yeah, with his gun.
Okay, all right.
This is the dark Dora the Explorer where they bash Swiper in the head.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, okay. That means I got to open up my
Character sheet.
Well, I have my
It does.
yeah, that's true. I have everything but my character sheet. Rumby. Come on, Rumbe. I think we'll use this one because why the fuck not? I didn't know what I.
Watch
14.
these walls be blast shielded like the like the trash compactor, and just like bounce around and kill everybody.
All right, you shoot the thing, and a big hole appears in the wall there, and the door kind of goes and kind of like it kind of pops open a little bit, almost like that one before, but it's like
Oh,
just a little tiny bit.
enough for me to look through it.
Enough for you to kind of look through it, but it's like pretty dark, so it's hard to see anything in there. Now Mary steps into this other room here. Thank
Mhm.
you. And she looks around, and there is there's some sort of box right here, some sort of thing at the end. It looks like she's
Okay.
in some sort of a lab, but the lighting in here is different. There's kind of this low red light.
So it's a box, like a big box, a small box.
Kind of a big box. It's like almost looks like a big locker.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, all right, guys. I think this is it. We're getting ready to encounter our first space mimic.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen eventually,
Yeah.
for sure.
So she's gonna walk over to the box. What's in the box?
What is
What's
in
in
the
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 box?
box.
Step 1. Cut a hole in the box.
Yes.
So, just looking at it, does it look like it's something that would be easily opened, or does there look like there's a physical lock on it, or
It
what's
has a like a wheel on it. It has like almost looks like a safe.
mm-hmm. She's gonna reach out and touch the box.
The box is solid, so it's your hand
Is it
doesn't go through it or anything. It's cold
okay?
metal, you think.
So she's gonna walk back here. She's gonna poke her head out and yeah, right, and say, "Hey, I found something in here. Can you help me?" Argyle hears.
Uh,
Argyle's gonna start walking this way. And Mary's gonna walk back to the box.
All right.
Are
So who's
these tables down here?
no, those are floor panels.
Oh, okay.
Solus is gonna walk on in.
Okay. Solus also walks in, passes through this unusual, almost illusory wall, and he also finds himself in a red room with the box.
Hey, it's a box. What do you need help with this box?
Well, it's got one of these wheel thingies on it. I don't know that I want to be in here alone when I'm opening it up. I don't
Gotcha.
even know if I don't even know if I can open it up.
So I'm the meat shield. Okay. I see how it is. Well, if you can't open it, I'll give it a shot, but go for it.
All right, so Mary goes over and she's going to See if she can turn the wheel.
Turn the wheel. She turns the wheel. It's a little hard at first, but like once she gets it going, it kind of turns.
That's what she said.
Kind of makes this like an unsealing sort of a noise, and then she's able to it feels like if she pulls, it'll open the door.
Get ready. So she pulls.
She pulls, and kind of this fog, or kind of like a it's some sort of yeah, like a fog almost kind of pours out of the door, and it takes a second for it to kind of clear away. And then inside she sees what look like these kind of large canisters. These big, like, long glass canisters.
Fuck was that?
What was what?
Probably you're hearing my roommate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So these big long glass canisters in there.
Okay. Are they okay? So are they have any liquid in them or anything like that? Are they full?
Yeah, it looks like they're full.
Camera just muted. I don't know what we were hearing.
I was gonna say it sounded like a murder. I listened to a lot of true crime. It sounded like a fucking one of those 911 calls. 911, what's your emergency? That's what they kind of sound like.
No, they're just yelling about their game.
Ah, nice.
So maybe you should go get Sid. I bet he and I would be able to figure out what these are.
Meanwhile, is Rumbe trying to pry the door, trying to do anything since he's got this little space? Jay?
Okay, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.
Dude.
Hey, sorry.
It's okay.
Phone.
We know.
No, I was setting up my sex.
Yeah,
There.
yeah.
That's pretty much what it was. It was
Mm.
my escort service. I was ordering up with my sister.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck?
Exactly. No. Yeah. No. I was just talking. I had to talk to my sister real quick. So.
Oh, so yeah, I was asking, is Rumbe, what is he trying to pry open the door, or do anything since there's a little bitty space?
Well, Rumbe, of course, is going to first. His first thing is he will take his little thing and stick it through the door a little bit and go. And
Is he using, besides the rotation of the thing, is he using actual force? Like, is he really trying to press it in there, or is he just kind of just impacting off the surface?
Well, right now, first he's just trying. Is there enough room for it to actually get it through the door?
Not quite, but that's why I'm asking you if you're trying to force it or not.
I'm trying to see if anything's going to come like towards me if I stick it in the door. Like, is there going to be like zombies when I open this thing? So I'm trying to like at least figure that out.
Well, are you gonna listen then? Are you gonna like try and listen at the door?
No, I'm going to stick my ass up to it. Yeah, I'm
All right. Well, that's my question. All right. Actually, you inside you do hear something, but it doesn't sound like skeletons or zombies or anything like that. At least, not that you're aware of. You kind of hear this. It almost sounds like
The telltale sign of a beholder.
witches.
I have no idea.
It almost sounds like there's a little alarm going off inside. Like he can hear this kind of faint like eh, 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 eh.
Oh, he's definitely going to be pushing open that door and try to get it open.
Argyle, who sees him and has been watching him play with the thing of the door, if he sees him trying to open the door, Argyle will come over and also get
Like help,
grab.
like put his fingers in and try and.
Give me your
Yeah.
token, Argyle.
Hmm?
Token time.
Hmm.
Can we put our tokens together?
That's
This
not.
is-
I mean,
Just
how
about
it
a
works
token
is.
thing.
Yeah, Argyle. I mean, Argyle could technically spend
Can we-
his
can we-
token
can
on
we
this
touch
if he
our
wanted
tips?
to.
Can we touch our tips?
You could touch your tips. Argyle's like, I don't want to be connected to Rumbe, guys.
That guy's so fucking weird.
Oh man.
But Argyle is going to, he's going to help with his. So
Start
he
pulling,
will,
yanking at the thing, see if we can get
he
it
will
open.
give you a. He will do this.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
damn! That was
close.
that was close to a fail. That was close.
I
To
know
a
that was
horrible
close to a
fail.
20.
That was close to a horrible fail.
You want me to
So
go
that's
ahead
what
and
yeah.
make a
So
roll?
Yeah. Also, yeah. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Come on, Mr. Rumbe. Oh, that was not good.
So,
good thing Argyle walked up there.
Argyle has gotten it a little bit more open, maybe like that much. So it's like still not big enough to walk through, but it's big enough that you think you see a flashing light in there. You can kind of stick your head in and see a little bit, and you think you see maybe there's some sort of a flashing light.
Can we get like a torch or something in there?
Well, all of you have lights, so if you stick your light in to the room, you think it looks like there's some kind of like a table or something in the middle of the room, and it looks like there's a little flashing light on that whatever's in the room, but you can only kind of stick your head in. You can't. You're gonna have to fuck with it a little bit more.
There's a voice coming from the room. What does the voice say? 6, 5,
Oh yeah.
4. Get out of there! Get out of there!
Now you guys, somebody mentioned getting Sid, but did anyone actually get Sid?
Mary asked, what's his face to get Sid? Soulless to go get Sid. Whether Soulless actually like. Although Cameron, you're muted, so
Oh
if
yeah,
you're saying something, we can't hear you.
you are muted. That's true.
Whoops, forgot about that. Was that before or after I entered into the room and you opened up the chest?
That was after. After
was-
she opened it up. And
Okay,
she said,
then I'll. Sorry, distracted.
No,
I'll
you're
go
good.
get Sid.
All right. What's going on?
Hey, Sid, we found something for you.
All right. I'll take a look.
It's not another dead body. Sorry to say.
I mean, you can't win all the time.
Unfortunately. So, all right. So if Sid enters the room, then he is able to see that that Mary has uncovered this thing, and there are these canisters in the in the within this box, and
they
if
seem to be in cold storage.
Do they look like they would fit in that machine that I just left?
they do,
I think I know where these go.
they're also labeled.
Can we read them?
You're going to
School
have
sample 1.
you're going to have to they look like they are actually no, you cannot read them. They're in an alien language.
You're telling me it's not an ogre? Man.
Yeah, come on now. She knows Dwarven and Gnomish. Come on now, it's not Gnomish?
it is not gnomish. It is not indeed at all gnomish.
Actually, this is a question. Okay,
Yes.
here's a question. So, we started off playing D&D on a world with Dwarven, Gnomish, Ogreish, with those kinds of languages. We are now in a world, or in a universe, where we may or may not come across those languages. Have you thought about us learning languages?
I mean, sure. Though obviously this is not these particular characters would not know, but the other characters have already learned that, for example, the Charl language is pretty close to Elvish. Right? So far, at least if there is a kind of an equivalent,
So yeah,
Why,
you
if
know,
there's an
why don't you
equivalency,
just give out? Why don't we all just get a babblefish?
yeah. Well, I mean, you obviously you have your translators that
Mm-hmm.
translate like spoken, but as far
Wait a minute.
as
Wait a minute. What about the stones? The stones allow us to do that stuff, though, don't they?
you mean the nuts?
Yeah.
No, they only they
It's only
it's
spoken,
basically
isn't it?
comprehend.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's
okay,
it's like a comprehend like a spoken language. So it
okay.
it kind of real time translates.
I could only imagine the headache that someone would get if they tried to speak what they saw.
Yeah. Yeah. Um so no, you're not entirely sure what these say.
Okay.
But there are various ones. And I mean, what I will tell you though, actually who's looking? Both of you
I'm
guys.
Yeah,
Go
I'm interested.
go ahead and both make intelligence checks. So Sid has deduced that some of the canisters, they seem like they're labeled in a similar way. So like the some of the symbols like match. And so you can kind of see it almost looks like if you really look close and kind of analyze, you can see, okay, these three, for example, the first three at the top, they're labeled similarly, so they could be like a set.
Are they all the same color?
They're not. In fact, that's the other thing that Sid may notice is that, or if he points out that, oh, this looks like a set, is that like the top three, there's a blue, an orange, and a red, and they're like the set. It looks like.
Was there something else in this room you needed help with? Or was
This is
this...
all. This is all I found so far. But
Could you carry these over to the other room and we can put them in the machine?
how big are they?
They're about the size of a large old school coffee thermos.
Oh, so like that.
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe like 3 inches by I don't know what, like 12 inches, 13
Mm-hmm.
inches, something like that. They're like not so big that, but they are kind of heavy. Like when you pick them up, they're full of something. Uh,
They're big and round and heavy and full of something.
is Chud still just kind of hanging out, doing watchy type stuff, or is he?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So he's just basically just hanging back for now. All right, so
I could try to help you.
are Rumbe and Argyle gonna make any more attempts at getting this door open?
I'm going after the door again.
Yeah, Argyle's gonna
Door again.
because it's now there's a little space. Argyle's gonna wedge in to like
Ugh,
yeah
come on.
do some more.
I'm so close, I'm not there.
Not there. You
Mm,
guys are like,
yeah.
I'm about to use
um.
my token.
Now, Solus may even notice that these guys are, since he's kind of standing there outside waiting for Mary and Sid to do whatever. He probably does notice that they are struggling with a door over here. He can hear the grunting.
You guys need some help with that?
Little bit, please.
Let me have it. Where's my strength check? Where's my character sheet? Bang.
All right. So Solus gets in there and he muscles up a bit. And he is able to there we go. He is able to get the door open just enough that you guys can probably squeeze through.
I'll let you do the honor. Please go ahead.
Did that? Wait.
No. I see that the lock is off. But
What? What?
you have to click on the door. If you actually have to click on
Oh, you can
Ah.
open and close the door. That's so cool.
So okay,
That's
so
dope.
on our side, yeah, on our side you have to actually click on the door. So I clicked on the door and it opened it up.
Okay, so yeah, once it's unlocked. All right. So yes. So now you Solus
Okay, Rumby, stop opening and closing the fucking door.
Very nice.
That was
Oh my.
that was Solus that was Solus after he opens the door.
Yeah. All right, so you open this door. You're able to get the door open, and you can. Actually, you broke it, so I should probably just
It doesn't stay
delete
open.
it. So you go in and you see. It looks like there's. It looks like there's a table there. Maybe it's weird.
I'm gonna change us into the next universe.
Oops. I thought we've already transferred universes like 6 times.
Yeah, at least.
Come on.
I keep putting it back. Is there a button I can push?
Yeah, there's a there's a blinking button and it's kind of going.
Rumby is going to push the
You
blinking
do
button.
realize the 3 dumbest guys are in this room.
All right.
Yep.
So
Looks like a room.
so you push the blinking button, and then next to the table this guy appears.
Oh God. Wait a minute.
And-
A guy appears. Okay. Immediately, if
Hello
somebody
there.
appears, Argyle is attacking. Like he's literally pulling his sword and swinging.
Okay. Does Argyle have
Argyle
what is it?
Argyle has alertness.
Alertness. Okay, make your alertness check. Go ahead and do that. Okay. And now go ahead and make your attack.
Oh, I hope it's like miserably horrible. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Oh my God!
So it's this bald guy in robes. And
Oh no! Oh
And-
no!
and you go "Rah!" and Argyle just like he seemingly cuts this dude in half. And the guy like kind of flickers. You like make a huge gash on the floor. Like your sword just like fucking cuts into the floor. But the guy kind of flickers and he goes, oh my. And you see this kind of like flickery looking dude.
No!
And he says,
No,
and
no,
he
no,
says,
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
do you need emergency technical caster? And he's like kind of like flickering in and out, and it's like kind of like going into like little squares and stuff. He seems like he's glitching out, but like you thought you cut this dude in half. I mean, you like literally should have cut this dude in half. But it's almost like he's a ghost or something.
What did you just say?
What did you say?
Error? What? Error? Oh my. He kind of like steps back and he looks and he says, "Who are you?"
Fix yourself, asshole.
Low power. Low power.
Charge yourself, asshole.
He's kind of like flickering in and out.
Rumbe pushes the button again.
You push the button again, and the guy disappears.
I'm gonna push the button again.
You push the button again, and the guy appears again.
I killed you.
What is the nature of your casting emergency?
Push the button again.
He's gone again.
I'll do that a few times. And then I'm done. I'm like,
he just kind of keeps flickering in and out. Do you leave him on or do you leave him off when you finish pushing the button?
I'll leave him off.
Okay, so you like the last time you click him off and he's gone.
Wow. You know, that might be a thing for Sid and Mary.
A finger is mightier than the sword.
Argyle's gonna search this room.
Anybody else gonna search the room?
Yeah, I'm searching
Yeah, I'll
too,
search
of course.
All right, you guys are searching the room. Meanwhile,
Searching the room.
have Sid and I was just about to say Sid and Nancy. Have Sid and Mary have they taken the canisters into this other room?
That was my plan.
All right. So, do you just take the top three, the first one, the first set?
One that looked like I said, yeah.
All right. So you take those over, and what do you do?
Well, I'm putting them in the machine. Like, in the canister spots. Is there
All
room
right.
for all three just to go in?
There are room for all three to go in.
All right.
So you take the canisters, you open the door, place the canisters in, and then you close the door, and you hear this kind of, and here, and the tops of the canisters they almost look like they twist, and there's a kind of a pressure release sort of a noise that happens, and the control panel changes.
All right. Was I able to read anything in the control panel before? Oh, okay. What are we up to now?
So the control panel is in that galactic basic, which is kind of close to your common. Go ahead and make an intelligence check. It looks like it's saying something about, you think it's asking a question, and you believe that it's something about, it's asking you if you want to reconstitute or reconfigure or something, a sample that is labeled as Oron Alpha.
Orion Alpha. I'm thinking that's bad. Because now I have to go through notes.
Now, Oron,
Is the
you would recall, that's
from
the
the anime?
yeah, those are, well, that's the Oron quadrant is essentially the quadrant that you are, that is the, you're kind of on the edge of it basically, and it was once ruled by the Oron people, those were the good guys
The
basically.
humans.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah,
sin. I was mixing it up with the sin.
yeah, the Sin are the are like Prince Lore and all those guys, the purple guys. These are like the yeah, they're human.
So if it's asking for the Auron Alpha, maybe there was a primary Auron on the ship that this wanted to augment. Did somebody go into that thing?
Argyle was in it.
I don't know that we should pump strange liquids into our party member, but if we could find another Auron, that's just no. I'm taking that back. Mary would not say that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's just like, if we could find someone to experiment on.
That's a Sid thing. See,
Yes.
Sid is rubbing off on Mary too much. This is bad.
There's some
So
bodies downstairs.
so it seems to be asking you,
Yes or no?
the prompt, yeah, it's saying like yes or no at the moment. It's, as far as you can tell, there's like an affirmative and a negative answer, and those seem to be the only two options for the question at the moment.
Reconstruct. I'll just look around the room and I'll say yes.
All right. So You enter the affirmative, and it starts to pump this material up into the hoses, up into this machine apparatus. And when it does that, you notice that a field appears kind of around this thing. It's like
That really does look like a Stargate.
Mm,
Now that you put that there, it really does look like a Stargate now.
It does kind of look like a Stargate, doesn't it? But there's this kind of field that that appears, and then it looks like something is reconstituting inside the field. It looks like it looks like it's growing a person in there.
What did you just do?
I said yes.
Oh my. Well, I guess we'll see what it does.
So it's taken a little bit of time. It's doing its thing. Now, over there, Rumbe, Argyle, and Solus were searching. Rumbe and Argyle, they ain't found shit. However, Solus has found what appears to be
Actual shit.
another one of those access cards. It was kind of stuck in this slot under this table, on the front of this table here.
Slots are fun.
Slots are okay.
Also,
Now-
it's weird looking because it almost looks like I mean, if because of your point of view, your character's point of view, it almost looks like an altar.
The table does in this room.
In a way, yeah. There's something almost altar-like about it.
Okay. Is there any kind of details about what it might be an altar to, or
Not
just kinda looks
really, but
altar-y?
it looks altar-y because it doesn't. It has like the button on the side that like Rumby was pushing, but
Mm.
it has a button on the other side, and then it had this like card stuck in the front. But other than that, there's not like lights or controls or anything. Like normally, you get up and like in the upper half of the ship, there were those things that looked like the med bays. They kind of had like controls all over them and stuff. Like this just kind of looks like just like a table sitting in the center of a room, but it's like it feels alterish to you.
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna take the key card and assuming the key card where the slot I found it in doesn't look like it is used. It's like if you were to insert the key card from where I found it, it looks like it would be like a lock. For example, like if there were other key card slots, I'd insert more key cards and then maybe something would happen. Or
There's
is it
only
just
the one slot.
Okay.
And when you pull the card out, the blinking buttons stop blinking.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Those were getting annoying. I'm going to use this key I found, guys, and see if I can open the other doors, like we did upstairs. I'm gonna walk back into the hallway.
When you walk back out into the hallway, obviously you're facing in this direction, right? So when you walk back in, and you see the weirdest shit going on in this room over here. Like, what the hell is going on? You see Sid and Mary standing by this thing, but now it's like got this glowing thing around it, and it looks like there's something inside. And you quickly look around, and you see that Chud's right there, and they're there, and Argyle and Rumbe are back in the other room, and so who the fuck is in that thing? Because now it looks like there's somebody in that thing, but they look like they're like pulsating and stuff. It's pretty weird.
I'm kind of curious. It's probably just Sid doing weird shit, but I'll walk over and say hi. What's going on, guys? I found this key. What are you doing here?
Hi, I think we're building Orion Alpha, I think is his name. Their name.
Huh?
A
person?
A being of some sort, I believe.
Interesting.
He's building it. I'm watching, but you said you found another card?
Yeah, I found a card and what looks kind of like an altar in this room across the hall.
Oh?
And when I took the card out of the altar, it stopped all the lights in the room, which was good because it was kind of annoying. But I'm
Wait.
gonna go see if it's what.
Now, as you finish talking, you hear this, and it the thing on the screen changes, and it looks like it's done.
Does it pop up?
Beep, beep.
It's brown.
Like a
Looks like the
microwave.
annoying noises are back, so I'm gonna leave you guys to that. I'll be down the hall.
So the field goes away, and there's a dude in there.
And it just said something. Oi! Way!
Hulk
Wow.
Hogan.
It kind of reminds me of The Rock if he
I
had
thought it was
like
Hulk
hair.
Hogan.
Yeah, it's got the goatee.
Brother.
Hello?
Don't get
I'll
any response.
check the panel. Any update on there?
You check the panel, and it still seems to be flashing that it's the whatever was happening is complete.
Alright, is there anything between the dude and the outside?
No, now that the field is gone, the guy is kind of he's in that thing in the same way that Argyle was in it. He's kind of like arms outstretched. So
Mary is going to use her medical knowledge to check vitals and things like that. She's going to start examining him from a medical perspective. Oh, is he
Oh,
wearing?
wow,
medically, his
medical
dong is huge.
I was gonna say, is he wearing clothes? By the way,
no, he is completely butt naked, and
Mary's
he's got
like-
like the biggest dick you've ever seen.
Mary's like, let me stroke this here cylindrical object.
Yeah. Ah, God, what am I doing?
what did you just do?
What are you doing?
I accidentally moved the map, which I did not want to do. Hang on.
I'm no longer in the map.
Yeah, there's some really funky shit going on.
Yeah, hang on. Sorry about that.
I'm in outer space.
Okay, did I?
The whole map and ship moves. Rumby is now floating in the other.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
That's
Sorry
what you get.
about that.
Did did I have like? Can I like have Jedi powers where I can keep myself like alive outside of the ship?
No, because that's bullshit.
This is a little bullshit.
Yeah, no, you ain't got shit like that.
Still think that dude looks like Hulk Hogan.
So yeah, that guy's
Actually, he looks like Hack Hogan. It's Hack Hogan.
so this dude is up in the thing, up in the club.
Just woke up.
So
And
Mary rolls. She's performing a medical exam on him.
Sure. That's what we're calling it.
you don't think that this person is alive?
Sid, there's no signs of life. I think you just created a
A
husk.
body.
A husk. Oh no. Mary walks around to look at the canisters. Are they empty?
Yes.
But there are more canisters.
There are some more canisters, yes.
Mary has now come to the realization that Sid can create dead people out of liquid and then can reanimate them.
Can he reanimate them? Because they might have not been animated in the first place.
There's something familiar about this guy's face.
Okay. All right. I guess it's an intelligence check to figure this out.
Yeah, for Mary, it's probably an intelligence check with a -1, though.
It's not Braveheart. Daniels.
So Sid is thinking, is that the king?
The king of what?
The King of Oron.
Wait.
Daniel's father?
How did you do that? Isn't he supposed to be dead?
Some very interesting discoveries on the ship, I'll say that.
Well, I think he still is dead, to be fair, but
Mary, you said you made a healing you made your healing medical check. Now, he's not alive, as far as you can tell. But also, he's kind of, well, he looks like an old man, kind of, like an older man. But he's perfect.
Question. How perfect is he? Does he actually have a belly button?
He does not have a belly button.
Didn't we find
wait a minute.
more on this ship too?
And he was also quite perfect looking.
Oh my god.
Is this like a super fan trying to recreate the show?
Are they recreating these people? He doesn't have a place. He doesn't have a place for the umbilical cord. I wonder. We did take him back to the ship. Can Mary try to remember whether the other guy did or not?
Make an intelligence check. You're thinking that maybe he didn't. You didn't really notice at the time, but yeah, no, maybe he didn't. But then again, he's Sin. That guy is not human, so there's parts of his anatomy that are kind of different. Like, holy shit, the sin ball sack, spiny.
Yeah.
Kind of like, never mind, like a puffer fish. Sorry,
Huh.
guys. Oh fuck.
There's a-
Anyway,
I'm sorry. There's a visual image in my brain now. That's really, really horrible.
it's purple.
It's really horrible.
Sorry,
Uh,
but yeah, you're thinking that perhaps the lore body also maybe didn't have anything that looked like umbilical or anything like that, and also was pretty like you were surprised when you saw that guy that he was such a good specimen, even though he looked dead or wasn't really alive or whatever. So yeah,
there is
let's look
something very, very wrong here.
Were there still more canisters in that cabinet? Like, was there another set?
There is another set in there.
Mary, what if somehow the other set contains his life essence? I don't know. We could get them and put them in and see if we could inject
So
them.
is he just laying there, or is he attached to the thing?
He's like up attached, like Argyle was.
I guess we could try and see what happens. But what if we create a new one over top of this one?
Super Oran.
Well, I mean, there's no harm because he's. I don't know.
Also, what are now that
I wish I could read
Rumbe
these things.
now that Rumbe and Argyle have kind of exhausted, they haven't really found anything. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna go check out what's going on? Follow
Yeah.
Solus?
Go look at find out what's going on and tell them about the button.
And Solus, what is he doing?
I'm continuing down the hall, and I'm gonna try to open one of the doors.
Okay.
Open the door.
All right. So you step up to that door, and are you swiping the card?
Yes.
Alright.
Open the door. Step on in. Ooh.
You step in, and all of a sudden there's this blaring.
For some reason I thought that was a bomb about to go off, and like, well, there goes my character. What is this? A screen? What do I see here?
It looks like some sort of you don't know. A vat? What the fuck is that thing? It's a large glass container.
Is it just like goo inside, or do I see like anything else?
Yeah, there's like maybe some sort of a liquid or something in it.
Is there some kind of like access or drainage down, like a spout, for example, or maybe?
Up so I can dip some and drink it.
Yeah, I'm kind of thirsty. This looks like some nice Kool-Aid. And,
There are it actually looks like towards the wall over here, there's a ladder on the wall, and that you could like climb up and then like look in.
Take a swim in the vat. Of
Yeah, if you
mysterious
if
glowing-
you so desired to do that, possibly you might be able to do that.
Maybe another time. I'm gonna try the other door. Assuming there's nothing else in the room that looked interesting.
There's nothing else in the room that looked interesting unless you would like to search the room, which will,
Nah.
take some time.
Not yet. Not yet. I want to try this other door.
All right. You walk over to that other door and you swipe the card and all right.
It's a big tank.
It looks like a big tube, a big tank, something, yeah.
Can I
It's just-
see inside of it, or is it? opaque?
It's opaque, at least from the angle that you're looking at it from.
I'll walk around it.
There are holes in the sides, so there's like holes like here and here.
Microsoft signs 10-year contract to bring Xbox games to Nintendo consoles.
Saw something about that, at least for
Hmm.
Call of Duty.
Weird.
Yeah. I wonder if the Switch is going to get like Xbox shit.
Who's to say?
I mean, what is there besides? I don't know, what does Microsoft even own?
Oh, they were supposed to get I think Microsoft was trying
Halo.
to they were but they were like trying to buy Activision.
Yeah.
So if they acquire Activision, it makes sense.
Then that actually makes a lot of sense. Yes.
I'm gonna go reconvene and tell everyone what I found. Maybe
All
figure out what's going on with this weird dude they're brewing up.
Does everyone reconvene together in this room here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you go in there. So Solus goes in there, and Solus recognizes the fucking king immediately.
Oh my god!
'Cause
Is it-
Solus big fan.
Yeah, of course. Is that
Argyle also kind of a big fan. Argyle also was like,
is that actually him?
His likeness or body, at least.
Interesting.
Dan scrolling through porn.
Amazing.
I just got an email saying that my vehicle registration is coming due.
Your vehicle
Ah.
warranty is expired, and you need to
Yeah.
renew it.
Yes.
You
I'm gonna have to.
You need to send
here.
$100,000 to
Probably gonna
Nigeria.
be like
Mhm.
it's probably gonna be like $135 or $140 or some bullshit like that.
Some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
Well, you convene together. You see the king, and
I just can't wait to be king.
then Solus, I'm assuming, you relay the information about the key card, the alterish thing, the vat, and the big tube.
Yeah.
Also, where that altar was, there's kind of a guy in there, but he's not a real guy because I cut him in half, but he just kept coming back.
He's a ghost with a really bad stutter. Like
Because-
I've never
pushed
seen
the
any.
button a whole bunch
Because-
of times, and I made this guy appear, and when he appeared,
Oh, wait a minute. You were pushing a button to do that?
yeah, and he took us across the universe.
Again?
Well, that's what he was doing.
Ah.
Wait. So you pressed a button and a person appeared.
Yeah, and then we killed him, but I brought him back to life because I have the power, and I am a god. I can kill people and bring people back to life with my finger. There is proof.
And you said
Argyle,
that
Argyle killed him, and I brought him back to life multiple times.
Yeah, at least like 20 times. It was pretty
Kneel
impressive,
before
honestly.
me, I am Zod.
okay, she completely ignores Rumbe at this point because that's kind of how that works. So you said the lights went out when you took the card out?
Yeah.
Can you show me?
No. Yes.
Alright, so Mary's gonna go with Solus.
May I see it? No. I walk into the other room and I replace the key card from where it was.
All right. When you put the key card back in, the lights start flashing again.
Do you know which button he was pressing?
The one that's flashing.
Yeah, that one over there.
Alright. So she presses the button.
So she presses the button, and then this guy appears.
Fucking
And he
dare.
says, state the nature of your casting emergency. And he's kind of like flickery and stuff.
What is a casting emergency?
The need for casting. You should be aware that due to power loss, there is a 68% chance of failure to do the non-Hakkadian 8-dimensional geometry that it to cast.
So
He's gonna cast spells at us. So he really
Uh,
is an enemy after all.
no, she presses the button.
He disappears.
We're not going to get any information out of whatever that is until we get more power to this room.
And how do we do that?
Like I said before, I really think we need to tow the ship back to the Destiny.
Well,
This whole ship needs to be powered up, and we don't have the ability to do that here.
I will say that we found some very weird things here. Probably
Because-
should leave investigation to people that might know what's going on.
Well, like I said, I think we need something. Do we know about portable power banks? Is that something that we would be aware of?
I mean,
Kind of because of our weapons using
yeah,
them, right?
that's what I was
But
gonna
not to
say.
the same extent.
You would be somewhat aware of the that their weapons, the energy weapons use some sort of like a portable power bank. You don't know if the same thing would apply.
Okay, so hold on for a second. Is Mike still with us? Is he just chilling on?
Yeah.
Is he connected and chilling?
Yeah, he's hanging out.
Okay. Here's what I think. Let's get everybody together. I want to give you my thoughts. So let's go back into the other room where everybody else is.
Okay.
Except Rumbe, who refuses to move his person.
Except Chud, who's on constant surveillance. What a hero.
I thought Chud did go into
Literally.
the room. Did he go in the room?
I think
No.
he did. Just didn't move his person.
Ah, yeah.
I just don't know where people are at.
I heard him.
I never move my little guy. I don't
Yeah.
think about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I'm
Yeah.
going to Stargate. Hold on.
All right. So
I'm in the Stargate.
here's what I think.
Rumby's laying in the chamber with the dead guy.
No way, dude. I'm going through the Stargate.
Right.
There's a big dick in there right now.
Yeah, right.
Yes, there is. It's Rumby.
Captain Nova does not want us, apparently, to tow the ship until this thing is been completely vetted, has been completely explored. But there are things that we need to make determinations like power. I suggest that we send Mike back and get an engineer, possibly. I don't remember his name. The dwarf from the island, whatever the fuck his name was.
You think the dwarf from the
Corundum?
island is gonna have Corundon is gonna have the
Or
expertise here? I'm thinking that your boy Matt is the
I think we need to have Matt come over. We need him to bring some portable power banks.
Red
And
Rover. Have Matt come over with portable.
we need power over here if we're going to make if we're going to ever figure out what that is, and we're ever going to figure out anything else here. We can protect him. Famous last words. We bring Matt over here.
He's like the most valuable person, dies immediately.
First casualty.
Yeah.
But what do you think?
I think this ship's about as explored as it's gonna get. So that's probably our next course of action. Right? Or am I missing something?
Well, it's possible that the Destiny can't even get in here with all of the other ships. We may have to get some power over here to navigate out.
Also, that you are aware that possibly moving the Destiny might not be a good idea because at the moment the other people in your party are somewhere else. Now you know that they're on Space Whale, but you know, you you leave the Destiny, the people come back and they're like, the fuck? Ah, shit, we're stranded.
You know what I just realized?
Uh,
Way back, Captain Nova chose Anya and Guthix to be the two leaders, so that there would be a leader for each party if the party ever split up.
that wasn't necessarily the that there would be.
Yeah, but this party is leaderless.
Well, he chose one of his own too, because he also chose the war, if you recall. So
Yeah.
all three of the the leader people,
Yeah.
other
Listen,
party.
They had an important business to take care of. This was definitely more of a side gig, so
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even know this was gonna happen.
So, I would say let's see if we can get Matt over here with some power to see if we can navigate the ship back to the Destiny, to see if we can do some
do ah.
bah.
Matt.
That's a very effeminate looking, an effeminate looking Adam Driver right there.
It's not Adam Driver, it's Matt.
But so what say you? We can stay here if you want while while Mike goes to retrieve Matt.
I guess it really doesn't matter either way, does it? So.
If
I'll
none
come
of you
along
can,
though. I'm not a big fan of this place personally. It gives me weird, creepy vibes. Dead people, bunch of
if you
weird
want to,
sign stuff.
if you want to go back with Mike, you can.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You mean you're rooming with the Joker from 1966?
Might be true.
So, is Mary going to go and talk to Mike?
If nobody says anything else, if nobody like wants to make the decision, Mary will make the decision, and yes, she's gonna go talk to Mike.
Okay. So Mary, I guess, is gonna make her way back up, and here we'll wait. You can let's do this. Fast traveler. Hang on.
I was gonna say like wait a minute. I can't even see her on the map anymore.
Which means that you have to
No, okay, I did.
you have to go
Like-
all the
like
way
go
up into the
like-
upper left-hand corner of the map
Like
to
literally the map like disappeared for me for a second when you did that.
yeah.
All right. So I'm up there. Okay, so basically she's gonna have that conversation with Mike.
Okay, so she talks. She's like, tell what? Okay, you don't have to like go because obviously we just did all this. What do you tell him? Do you
I
tell
tell-
him everything?
No,
Okay.
because I don't want to overwhelm him. Because I don't want. What I don't want is that game where you tell somebody something and then they tell somebody something, and by the time it gets to the person you want them to know, it's something completely different.
Well, then specifically, what do you tell him?
We need Mike to come here with something that can power this ship, at least temporarily, so that we can pilot this back to the Destiny.
Okay. Why?
Because there are many things on this ship that we actually need power for if we're going to do a thorough investigation. And I feel like it would be best if we had the full facilities on the Destiny to help us.
Huh. All right.
Do you think you can make that case, or do you want me to come with you?
So you want me to leave you guys here without way off the ship?
Hold on. Don't go anywhere. All right. So just don't move the character.
Yeah.
She's gonna come all the way back down
Okay.
and basically be like, if Mike leaves, this would be so much easier with goddamn communicators. Invent communicators, DM.
I didn't say that communicators didn't exist. You just don't have any.
Yeah, anyway. So she comes all the way back down and explains to, okay. So.
Because, like, Mike can communicate with the captain.
Mhm. We can't.
You know that. You know that the explorer has a comm link to the destiny.
Okay. So actually, then scrap that. Can you open a comm link to the destiny?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's talk to them and see what they want us to do.
All right. So, Mike's like, explorer of the destiny, destiny come in. Like, yes, explorer.
Destiny. This is Mary.
What have you found, Mary?
Many, many things. Too much to explain. I would like permission for Matt to come here with enough temporary power so that we can bring this ship closer to the destiny so we can use its full facilities to further investigate. There are many, many. You saw what we brought back. There are other things here that we need, but we need power.
Mary, are you sure that the ship is even functional?
That might. None of us are engineers. We need somebody over here who can determine that. Or, if does Mary know about the tractor beam? Probably not. I'm getting them confused. So we need an engineer here to determine whether or not the ship can even move. None of us have that ability.
Let me confer with the captain. I'll get back with you shortly. Destiny out.
Standing by.
All right, so a little bit of time goes by, and Explorer, this is the captain. Explorer, come in. Mary,
Explorer,
are you there?
Explorer here, Mary here.
What's going on over there?
Well, we've done some investigating. There are several things over here that we've just never seen. But some of this we can't even explore and find places. There's a lack of power here. We need we need more power. We we need we need, I would like to have an engineer come over to determine whether the ship can move so we can bring it in closer to the Nova so that we can use the Nova's facilities
You mean the
to
Destiny?
yeah.
I'm the Nova.
So we can use the destiny to determine to investigate further. Having those facilities very nearby would be immensely helpful. Just for an example,
Come do our job for us.
we reconstituted the pre the king
What?
just like the whatever the other guy's name is.
What do you mean reconstituted?
I mean we took liquid, put it into a machine, and the liquid made a man that looks like the president or the king.
It
The
looks like
president
The
looks like
president.
fucking Trump.
it's like a big balloon.
Also, we found I don't know whether you can call it an automaton or not. Oh, what the hell's that thing's name? We haven't used it in a while.
Oh, the
Steve?
Navigator.
It's kind of like the navigator, but it has no physical substance. but it needs power. We need power over here. We need to be able to turn this ship on.
I think they know that you need power. You should say it a couple more times.
We need power. Captain, power is needed.
You're like a little kid. It's like Mom, Dad.
Please.
Can I play outside?
Pretty please.
So,
With
so
sugar
the,
on it.
the
Power.
captain says.
Have ice cream, please, Mom, Dad. No.
The captain
Please,
says.
Mom and Dad.
This changes everything. Can you bring him back? With you?
Well,
If we had more power.
which one?
Well, didn't we already send Lord back with?
Yeah, you already sent
Drake?
Lore back.
Which
Uh,
one?
The king.
The king? We could, but what about the automaton? It said something about being able to cast spells. But it asked us if we wanted to cast a spell. So I think it's for lack of a better term, a tool. That dude was a fucking tool.
That guy was a fucking tool. So, Mary, gather the entire Ray team. Bring the king and come back to the Destiny. Have Drake and Guy stay out there to make sure that the ship is okay. I need to see you all back here.
Understood. We'll see you soon. Mary out. Mike, let Drake and what's his face?
Guy.
Let Drake and Guy know what's going on. I'll be back shortly with the rest of them and the king.
Okay.
Power.
Alright, so Mary's gonna go down, let them know what's going on, and I guess we're gonna bring the king back.
All right. So
Mary's gonna cover him up though a little bit. That's unnerving.
So you go down. Now Sid does. He does know how to operate the controls to release the person in there. But unlike Argyle, you're probably aware that this dude's just gonna fucking
flop. Yeah.
Flop. You know. So
well, dude's already flopping.
I mean,
how do you know the dude's fully baked?
I said he was done.
Well, maybe he needs to like be put into like another thing to like give him brain.
You're not really sure. And you need power.
We need power. We need more power.
Maybe he took up too much power or he couldn't get smart because there wasn't enough power.
All right. So what are you doing?
Just like Khan. More power, damn you!
What will you do?
Well, if we gotta go back, maybe we ought to carry this guy.
Maybe we have time for another body to be created. There's another set.
I'll take the top. We can't carry two bodies, especially if they look like this.
Sid, did you want to take a look at some of the machines I found?
There are more machines? I didn't know there were more machines, yeah.
Yes, there's a room with a large tank in it with some holes in the side. And then
Oh, wait a minute. Is Boba Fett in that tank? Is he going to spend the rest of the season in the tank for us? Having flashbacks with the Sand People?
And then the other room has a big, different kind of tank with a bunch of glowing blue fluid in it.
Where are these tank rooms you speak of?
Which we're gonna find handless Luke Skywalker.
Down the hall.
Is it salty tasting?
So you
I don't know.
found,
Maybe you should try it out.
yeah, you found the vat room.
Can we reconstitute some gold?
And the vat room contains a large vat filled with some sort of viscous liquid.
Oh. So just a tub of liquid.
But a big tub of liquid.
And there's no like tubes or hoses coming out of it anywhere.
There are no tubes or hoses coming out of it. It's connected to the wall and the ground, and it's open at the top.
Is there buttons?
What do I have on me?
Is there buttons?
I mean, of course there's buttons. There's buttons everywhere.
Rummy's gonna go around pushing some buttons.
So I happen to have just miscellaneous body parts on me, notably fingers and toes that are probably super rotten. Can I just toss one in?
Sure. What do you toss in?
A toe.
You toss a toe in, and it starts to kind of like sink to the bottom, except for it like stops. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It kind of stops little past midway. You sit and you kind of observe the toe. Make an intelligence check.
Nope.
That's
Oh
toe.
no!
Nope.
It's definitely a toe in a vat.
I have no idea what the fuck this is.
It's hard to see because it's got a lot of bubbles around it because it's like it's get tossed in, so it just looks like a toe with a bunch of bubbles around it at the moment.
Rumbe use a token.
To do what?
It helps.
To help him reroll. Could Rumbe?
Rumbe's will make up a whole bunch of shit, and I will role play it.
Oh, he'll roleplay it all right.
Actually, you want to use your token?
Yeah.
All right. So Rumbe is pushing buttons, right?
Yeah, I'm pushing over the buttons. No,
All right.
I'm gonna remake. I want to make this stuff like turn into because I'm a god, and I make people come back to life. So I'm pushing buttons because I'm gonna find the button that makes something come back to life. Because I can do that because I know I have the power in my head to bring life forth out of nothing.
Okay. So Rumby starts like pushing a bunch of buttons and he's just like jabbering on nonsense. And go ahead and re-roll your intelligence check.
All right. Double 20, let's go. Ah. Hey.
Don't forget to record your the link between Rumby and Sid. What an unusual
Do I
link.
make a roll or
No, you don't have to make a roll at all. All you have to do is
I'm not
somewhere
gonna
on
help
your
you out.
somewhere on your character sheet you just put Sid and a 1 next to it so that you
On
are
mine or
aware.
his?
On yours. And then on his he
'Cause he's gonna
puts
get a negative.
Rumby and a 1. And that's the idea. But he's like pushing a bunch of buttons and the nature of the liquid seems to be changing. And it's enough the bubbles kind of go away. And it looks like the toe has become healthier
penis.
tissue.
It's become a penis.
it was all like rotted and fucked up before, but now it actually just looks like somebody just cut off like a fresh toe.
Seen something similar before. Baja 2 had similar goo.
Ah, that's true.
That also rhymed.
Baja goo.
Baja's goo.
Does he say it out loud what's happening, or does he to himself?
Yeah, no, I was saying that to Solus, who was, I assume, in the room with me still.
Yeah.
And I mean, Rumbe's there too. And in fact, I mean,
Rumbe's going to claim that he did that.
Rumbe and
Mary. Because
Rum-
Mary came back, and she's trying to get everybody to move.
Those
that's
are my
true.
powers.
So is everybody in the vat room now? Because anybody that was at Baja 2's place would remember all
Wait,
that.
I'm
Like
not, like,
Rumbe would be like,
no, it is the vat room.
Rumbe
like,
wouldn't remember because he was stoned for that whole time. But Solus would be
my
like,
character
Baja 2.
is like, where in the fuck are people?
Oh, you can go right there.
Oh, that's a good guess. I'm all like, where? Why is there no? So there's no. That's it. There's no.
What's-
It's just. I thought there'd be like something on the other side. It's just looks like it's bleh.
Well,
Like the image.
outside of that is space.
Well, I'm saying it doesn't. Look, it looks like there'd be like a back to that wall. There's no wall. It's just a square block.
I mean, you know.
You think to be some consoles or some shit. I was thinking I was pushing buttons on stuff that I'm just all
Yeah,
theater in mind.
You were pushing buttons right here on the side of this thing. On the side of the vat, there's some controls.
Maybe we could throw the body in there. Well, if it's already, nah. Never mind.
The captain does want us to come back to the ship and bring the body with it. With us.
I mean, we could just dip
All
a foot
right.
in.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Like I'm playing on my phone.
It sounded like we could eat pudding. Is what it sounded like you said to me.
We could dip a foot in.
We could eat
Oh,
pudding.
dip a
Yeah.
foot in.
Sounds delicious.
We could eat pudding.
And that's where the adventure took an odd turn.
Oh yeah.
Did I ever
Deal
tell you
with-
about the time I was working at the video store?
Oh
And this
no.
guy came in and returned movies, and like in like the video bag, like he literally there was an open little snack pack of pudding that he had dumped or he had like threw into the bag with the porno.
Oh, with pudding?
Yeah, like it was a porn video. It was like, it was like a case, but in the case, in the bag, there was like an open like thing of like freaking pudding. And then like that guy got arrested for like molesting children. and
Oh
stuff.
my god. It was a snack pack? A snack pack?
Well, yeah, like that dude got arrested for like I know because I saw him in freaking paper for getting arrested. And I was just like, holy shit! Like that's that asshole who brought in that thing when I was working at the video store.
Weird.
Yeah, I know. I was just
That's extra creepy with that
anyways,
context.
Talking about pudding reminded me of that.
No, my favorite store review from the video store is that and we'll keep the guy unnamed, but there was a guy
guy watched
that
2 movies with me.
Huh?
Oh, like talking about bad guy. The
I'm
guy
I'm talking about the guy who was buying up the porno and then burying him in his backyard with the dream to one day start his own porno shop.
What? What? What the hell? And you actually know the dude's name?
Yeah, we went to school with him. Which is why I'm not going to say his name. Because otherwise he was kind of a nice guy, but, you know, not all.
He was a bit of a loner.
yeah, he was a bit more than a loner, but anyway, yeah, that's my favorite one.
Pornos
Wow.
for puddings.
Dude, video store is a great job.
Yeah, there's also another guy that I could talk about, but that dude would definitely just get us canceled for sure if we even like mentioned him. Because the only way to tell the story properly is to imitate him. there's no possible way that that's gonna be cool or kosher or okay on any platform.
Oh no. Oh no. Have you done that? Have you done the imitation before?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure we've probably talked about it before.
I think so.
In
Okay,
fact,
I think I remember. Yes.
In fact, Jay and myself and Mick, when Mick worked at Value City, we all three of us realized that this person was a patron of the video store, a patron of Value City, specifically the toy section, and a patron of the comic book store, and that all of our conversations with this person were very similar.
Gotcha.
The interactions.
Gotcha.
Both of these guys, nice guys, by the way. Like, not bad guys, but just different.
Put it that
Anyway.
way.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So, anyway.
In any case.
Side story over.
So, not gonna roleplay it, but Mary is basically just trying to get these guys moving back to the shuttle so that we can go back to the Destiny. So that we can get more power.
Meanwhile, Cameron's trying to take
You
the
were
perfect
saying
selfie.
That's the yeah. He's literally like
It's just
Now-
like
Now Cameron's like off screen so he can take dick pics. He's like, I'm getting a Tinder date tonight, baby.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, I'm still on screen? Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute, that dick's not in the dark.
Mm-mm. Alright, so is that something that everyone is amenable to? Is there an agreement about going back to the ship? Or
Well, the captain kind of ordered it.
yeah, just because the captain ordered it doesn't mean that these fucking insubordinate assholes are actually gonna do it.
I know that.
That's my question. That's just because, you know, that doesn't
So-
mean anything.
So I'm gonna say that, okay, the captain ordered it. So Mary, her personality would say, okay, let's do it. Argyle's personality actually would also kind of say, because he wants to, because this whole thing of getting to the other side of the galaxy is kind of to find out what's going on with his parents. So he's kind of playing along with the cat. He's playing along with the captain. He's playing along nice.
Rumbe
right
just want to say, are the free drinks?
There's always free drinks on the Destiny.
That's not actually true anymore.
Because our rations are cut.
Yeah, remember
No. Listen, no, you're a DM. You ain't here.
Oh,
Mary said
I see. Okay, so she's lying then.
that. Mary is bending the truth a little bit.
But Rumby would know. It's the only reason that I'm chiming in is that, like, obviously anybody on the crew, especially Rumby, would know. Rumby is a barfly. He is probably in that play. He's probably one of the first people, especially since
Rumbe's
Timmy.
dumb.
Yeah, I mean, but the one thing that he would remember is that shit, I am now limited on my
Hey,
Alcohol consumption.
my
but listen,
alcohol consumption.
he asked. He asked. She answered.
So okay. So anyway,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. Is Mary charismatic enough to convince everybody to go back? I don't know.
Just there.
Just there.
Just there.
Well, I'll ask everyone else. You going back to the ship? You not going back to the ship?
I'm going back to the ship.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
go
go
back
back.
to the ship after I push some buttons some more.
After I
We're
fuck
actually
some shit
all
up.
dedicating our tokens to going back to the ship as
Guys,
fast as
Yeah,
possible.
Fast
Dan,
as
you can spend your
possible.
token.
Rumby.
That is
I don't
true.
know.
She could spend her token to like rub Rumby's back.
No.
Come on, just come back to the
No.
ship.
No.
Give him a little back
No.
rub. Maybe
You
like
got this, bud.
press her natural cleavages into his back and give him a
She spent enough time with Rumby that she knows not to touch him.
Mm. Yeah, that's probably true.
You haven't spent enough time with Romy to see what he really is.
What he really is. All right, so
Actually, she knows what he really is. A dick.
that's
In the dark.
yeah. All right, so you pile on board of the
Copyright.
Destiny with the body of the king, or I mean, on board the Explorer with the body of the king, and and guess what? We're back on the ship.
Woo!
And I just can't wait to be king.
Hello again.
You drinking my ration, Dan?
I am drinking out of the cup. of-
That is hidden in the black.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that
the
is
blue screen.
I
it
am
is
drinking out of
not
the. I am.
actually.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
Trejo's Tacos?
That is my Trejo's Tacos koozie that I actually got at Trejo's Tacos when I was
Nice.
there in Los Angeles last
I
year.
mean, I'm sure they were good, but they were probably way overpriced, weren't they?
Actually, no. No, I mean, I bought like 2 tacos and a drink, and now
$18.
I was in Los Angeles, right? Now, okay, so I bought 2 tacos, I bought a drink, I bought a koozie, and 2 stickers. $25.
Was the drink an alcoholic drink?
No, the drink was not an alcohol.
Of course, an alcohol drink would have cost like
Yeah, then it would have been $60.
No, I drank no, because it was like early in the morning, and I had a lot to do that day.
Yeah,
The alcohol waited till the evening.
Cool. All right, so you were back in the Destiny. Remind me to tell you about the taco place after we're done, because we'll be done here very shortly.
Yeah, I
but
got
yes,
another
Yeah,
taco
I got
story
a
for you
hard
too.
stop at 10:30, so like, if you want to talk, better be hard stopping now.
well, we're back on board the Destiny.
Maybe this is the good place to stop then if we're actually on board the Destiny.
Yeah. Okay.
Because,
All right.
Because
Back on the Destiny.
maybe that's our hard stop is because okay.
Yeah,
you know.
because it's we only got 10 minutes. So next time on Up and Away, Nova Destiny, on the Destiny, Captain
See you in a month.
Nova.
But yeah, as long as Steve's growth doesn't impede us from being
He's
back
got
here.
elephantitis in the balls. It's
Penis. Yeah.
really.
I'm actually
hard
not
situation.
even sitting on a chair right now.
His balls.
He
Just
said he
sitting
was
on
You've
a-
seen the
festival.
South Park episode.
Actually,
I
you
have.
really want to know how Steve knew to describe that other guy's balls as purple and spiky?
Spiky. Yeah. Um.
Mm.
So
You
what
know.
what is your taco place story?
Well, let's go to the game end screen here. Where's the game?
Keep recording though. Oh, and by the way,
No, I'm
thanks.
gonna keep recording, but I'm gonna go to the other screen so that we're
Hey, we got
that one, this one. The thanks
hey,
for watching.
Drapsnat, our bot Drapsnat showed up.
Oh,
Then we got
Grassnat, of course.
Oh.
Snatch batch snatch bat snatch.
Snarf,
We
snarf,
we got
snarf.
Kata. So we actually have Kata and Shanuala.
If any of you people are real, thanks for watching. And
Yeah.
if you're not real, then
Actually, the only one I know that's real is Big Papa Nelson. and
well,
he's
yeah, of
prob-
course, Mike.
But he's probably not watching.
He's
probably
probably
just off.
yeah, he's he might be listening, man. He might
Yeah.
he's listening while he does other
Yeah.
you know, things
Mhm.
like vaginas and stuff.
Yeah.
So. Cuz he's a pimp.
I thought you were talking about he'd do like an OBGYN. He was doing vaginas.
Mm. Yeah, maybe. Anyway,
Speaking of
Stoney's
vaginas, talk about those tacos.
Exactly, tacos. Speaking of
Tacos.
vaginas, Stoney's Tacos.
All right.
Stoney's. It's only like it's like a mile from my house. It's like super close. Super
Mhm.
super close. Probably could have even walked to it. It'd be a little bit of a hike, but it's very close. But Stoney's Tacos is great. Very, very good. They have both American style and Mexican style tacos, and their
End of
Mexican
story.
style tacos are like spot on. I got this like they had like stewed beef tacos. I got some stewed beef tacos. I got one Mexican style, one American style. Of course, the Mexican style only has like, onions and cilantro, really. The American style is like, piled with cheese and all the other stuff that Americans like on tacos. Both quite good. And they had beans and rice. I had some beans and rice. Good, great. Stoney's though, excellent place.
Hey, shout out to Stoney's. If you want to sponsor a Stoney's, reach out.
Yeah. So
Next
Stoney's,
time Steve goes in for his stewed beef tacos.
yeah. Well, what I'm saying is next time somebody's up, if anybody is here, I mean, Harro is close, so he'd probably be. But if anybody is around, that might be the place. We might have to get some tacos if anyone visits or anything like that. So Stoney's, good stuff.
Hey there, this is Garrett from Dix in the Dark. Check out our live stream every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't worry about missing a stream. The VODs are uploaded to the YouTube channel the following day. Check out the links in the description below.